where we at now?
Party Barge v Bumba. I think this is the match for winners finals.
Yeah,
So
I
like
think this is the part where
winners semifinals. Or not, yeah, wait, maybe winners finals. And then Bumba goes to grand.
I wonder if that was a heavy fireball or light fireball.
Let's see.
That looks like heavy fireball. Is it that one
know.
or is that slow?
I'm not sure.
Hey,
I don't
Party
know the
Barge.
speed of my fans.
Yeah, right. I don't know too much either. Was that light fireball or is that heavy fireball? Talk to me.
Those were heavies.
Yeah,
That's
so that's okay. So that's one thing I noticed with Luna, and I think with Party Bars, you guys gotta start throwing light fireballs a little bit more.
Are the light fireballs slower or faster?
They're slower, so it covers that space a little bit better.
All right, like, so we got the light fireballs. There's got to be some more substance to this round,
right? Yeah. So right there, I would have just did stand B. Even though stand CD is very good, I would have been using my stand B a bit more. You see how she was able to run right there? I would have just stand B that during those light pauses, stop him from moving. I think our stand B, far stand B, even hits pretty low. Like people will run into that thing.
Yeah.
So can we just go back so I could just like look at it more?
Hey man, this is the party.
Don't change the speed.
Fondoken.
I think he could have did stand B to punish those auto combos because it's super negative.
I really like this jump back CD right there. That was really good.
That was really good. See right there, I would have did short hop on back CD. That probably would have been maybe hitter.
I want to go back to that one for the air to air because this situation happens to me a lot too when I'm fighting anybody. When you guys miss, you miss. It's like missing. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, when she did jump CD and it hit and she threw another fireball and then she blocked it. I think it was a fast fireball. I think Party Bar should threw another fireball, like a light fireball, to occupy space and make Bumba slow down his pace because Bumba, he was going fast. He was going in. He wanted to close the distance, and I think like Party Barge definitely has to start playing around with light fireball to control the space, not have Bumba run in too much.
Oh,
like, see how that
it actually looked. It actually looked like he tried to throw it, and then the fireball, or he either jabbed instead.
Let's see.
Like,
yeah, it could probably happen. He tried to throw a heavy one again because I saw that heavy punch come out.
Yeah, so right here, well, he gets the jab before the thing hits his block stun.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah, it looked like it might have been a fireball, but yeah,
it could have been the executioner because the other one hasn't dissipated yet.
So there was something that happened right here. It's shortly after that. Let's see. Right here, he misses the air to air, and Bumba sniffs out that he's re-jumping forward.
That was a good button from Bumba.
So in that situation, because that happens a lot, right? Like in KOF in general, that's a big thing to break down, right? Recognizing when your opponent is defending their space and wants to jump back in. Like what would you say about that, Fat Boy? I want to know more about this kind of stuff.
So he knew that he wanted to jump back in, and actually they both jumped at each other at the same time.
Yeah.
I think a better option was to for Mai. I think she could have did a hop CD right there, like defending her space. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bumba was just going in a little too much for his own good, and Party Bar just wasn't able to just get him off of him. Sadly.
Yeah, that's the air reset. That's dirty.
That could change the pace, like just a hop CD just to get Bumba off of him, and like he definitely was not able to slow down Bumba, so he just maintained like I think like momentum throughout the whole match in general with advice. Damn, 4 ibuprofens.
Yeah, hangover, be real. Switch to Vice Point because I noticed it's more successful in party than over tourney. Yeah, man, Vice is a. People say Vice is not great, but I don't know, dude. I think there's something to her. Unless I just don't know it. I don't have the OS, or I'm just a scrub, whatever. I think there's something to her. It's hidden top, not hidden top tier, but hidden, you know, good character.
I like how Bumba's sniffing that out. Definitely Party Bar should have played a little bit more slow. When he was getting his knockdown on Vice, you should definitely be pressuring Vice like with safe jumps a lot. She doesn't really have a good anti-air or a really good reversal. Only if you run up close to her and she has that one frame command grab.
Yeah.
Other than that, but definitely, but sadly that drop.
Oh man. Yeah, I think Party said he was dropping those all night.
All day actually on that tournament.
Oh yeah, it was during the daytime. You're right. He's so tired of not winning. Elky Joy on the mic.
That drop.
The drop! Are you kidding me? Oh my god!
Just wonder listening to this shit. Listen to LP on point 25. That would have been hilarious.
Do you want me to put it back to normal speed?
No, yeah.
All right, gotcha.
Just trying to go back to normal speed since we got to address what Party Bar should just be doing in the certain match right there.
Yeah, we went over the general overview of what we saw and anything else.
Yeah, you don't want Bumba to get in, and I think so. When they empty jump you, you should be able to throw them because they're -1 every time they land. So that throw could definitely been a punish, and of course, Party was just going to him. So you should have been able to realize that hey, when you got too close to Bumba, he was actually just so comfortable fighting you. There was this. I think it got to the point where you're gonna have to learn how to keep him out and throw pokes at certain max distance and make sure they connect either on block or on hit. You just pretty much had to slow him down. Nice jump, CD. I want to throw a slow fireball that CD hits. You know what I'm saying? So you can follow up with it. So he has less options to defend himself, with a slow fireball. And another thing too, you notice how Bumba like to press a button after you do a certain amount of strings. You should have definitely work on timing a good whiff punish.
Yeah, and setting frame traps there too. If he wants to press after 3, just push your way out.
Yeah.
First. This match was a joke from me, and I don't even talk about the start level 2. I already know. All right, gotcha, no problem.
Yeah. So definitely he could have be using a little bit more stand Bs, keeper out, slow fireballs. I think just those 2 things in general, when you have those windows to throw it, should just definitely be using that. I think could have changed the pace of the game quite a lot.
Yeah, and I think another thing too is Bumba has finally hit a level, at least against players like myself, where the game is don't whiff a button. If you whiff a button, you are dead. He's getting that good. So where you whiffed crouch B into crouch A and stuff, just in the future, at least how I've been approaching it is just don't whiff a button.
Or just
you can't even fucking bait him to move.
I would also say just do a string and just block right after or backdash.
And you know what? That level 2 that came up straight up front.
Look at that.
That level 2 that came up front, I'm pretty sure I've hit Bumba in tournament with a level 2 round star before, so I can't. I feel your pain, dude. Wanting that shit to work out. I think he's blocked several of them as well.
Big oofs. Huge mistake. I think Party Bars knew he fucked up.
Yeah, he said even in chat, don't mention it. Ooh, okay. Stop the drop kick.
See, I would have just chilled and see the way how Ralph would react it and just back up, maybe throw, because I feel
oh, that was
a lot of things happen like that doesn't end up to certain players favor because they're just not in the range where I think they should be at certain times. A lot of people got into Bumba's comfortable range and buttons during this whole tournament, and he was able just to catch a lot of people in general with his normals, and they were just like straight up making mistakes. Like whiffing attack and stuff like that, like you don't have to. You could just be using like jump B, jump D, especially like jump and hop B in general, hitting them at a certain angle and just forcing them to block. Could have definitely changed the pace of the match because like you're whiffing like your hop and jump like CD, and Bumba he was able to just definitely take his turn right after seeing those whiff.
Sorry, monologuing like an anime villain.
We do that a lot in general.
Hey man, monologuing is what it's all about though.
I like that. Right? Oh, he could have when you whiff, and like Bumba has always been him. You gotta chill, man. You whiff an attack. It's not your turn anymore. Just back up, backdash or something. Like man, Party he wants to just live up in the scramble, dude. He loves them scramble eggs. He likes to get in there. I think that was a good punish. Like that. Oh, sadly that drop.
No whiff.
Good fireball. Throw a light fireball. I would throw another fireball instead of jumping. Because, like, if they're knocked down, you throw a light fireball, they have to wake up to it, Like...
I just noticed something. It's kind of right here. Okay. So Bumba does a jump from this distance. Robert throws a fireball, sure.
Yeah.
But when you're full screen like that, and you jump in on your opponent doing something, like he can't contest that space, right? Like at least not without running forward first and making a risk.
Well, if you see that he's still recovering from it, so I mean, she just closed the distance.
But I see this happen a lot, like in KOF in general. Like for example, like this is a light version, I guess, of like what I see. Like right here is where if I was fighting Marco Polo. And Marco Polo was Robert, I would expect the hop in my face right now, right?
Yeah, because he didn't choose. He chose not to do it. But see right here, Bumba could do a crouch C if he does hop at him. They will trade though.
Right, but that's what I mean. That's what I mean. So when you are the aggressor and you decide to come in from full screen, like this, let's get here. It's right after he hits here. He backs up. He backs up. Now he's in the middle of a jump. This is when Bumba commits to his thing. If the fireball would have worked out, it would have worked out. But even if he put out like a button, Robert here, he would whiff.
Yeah.
Right? Bumba, you cheeky motherfucker. That's so good, dude. That's so good.
Even frames though.
Huh?
I think when Vice lands, I think like they couldn't really do anything to each other due to frames. Because I think like if Vice tried to do something, Party could just block it or backdash.
Yeah, but still the threat there is crazy. Hey Chris, how's it going, brother? Sorry, what were you saying, Fatboy?
Just to close the distance or what?
What now?
Like to close the distance when she jumped, right? Like
yeah. Well, it's like it's actually low risk when you see your opponent jump back and you're in the corner. Like you can jump towards them. It's not the word. Like Party did the same thing right after, but he did it with the fireball behind it, right? He gets this, he backs off, and then Party does the exact same thing back. All right, this is shit I'm not doing. Then everyone else knows about this. Thanks for helping me, guys.
I mean, they can't DP. It has to be like mid-screen, right?
Yeah, and it's going to whiff a DP. You have no safe reversal option. It makes you question what you want to throw. Is this what you mean by space out your movement and make it tricky?
Yep.
Like play around that distance? I mean, oh, man. All right, fine. Cool. All right, I'll start with it.
That's why movement to teleport in KOF, man. You just got to play around with it.
Because movement is like, I can move here, but there's a fireball.
Yep. See, that's
I can
where,
jump over your fireball.
Jump at Party Barge right there.
Party's really good at defending his space in a crazy scramble sometimes.
He is sometimes, and he surprises me. I'm like, fuck, why did I challenge him?
Yeah, I'm like, okay, cool. He's gonna try to like do some crazy shit. I'm gonna jump over his head, and then he just fucking does a jump CD and hits me. And I'm like, wait, what? I didn't recognize that one coming at all.
Ooh, I would have saved that meter. That was a good jumping, but sadly he went too many lights.
I know all you see is you jumping in and getting hit, but you guys were playing around the same spacing, and then he started putting that button out too. Like, you guys started contesting that space versus, like, I just realized, like, I give that space to you. Like, and I'll whiff the button in your face, and that's why the game is don't whiff a button for me, but it's contest the space for party, right? Like, I'm starting to see it a little bit differently with our game style and the way we roll.
And the reason why you really hit a lot, Bumba, is because, like, you were getting away with a lot of those stuff in general. And he wasn't really contesting you as well with Maya as he was doing it with Robert in this. So while you're able to win the scramble a lot, I think you just felt comfortable with just going in on him. Dude, first to 5 on Saturday, man. If Bumba comes in on PC, you want to throw hands with him?
I'm thinking about it.
It's for anybody who wants to come in on Saturday, first to 5, dude. I'm just gonna throw in a lobby and just stream it.
Yeah, the come up is a salt farm. Party's right. It's perfect. It's perfect for content.
Right?
Yo, what a fucking read.
I think Party, like, okay, can we just pause it?
Yeah. Let me go back.
So, you know how we talked about just walking? I'm not sure if Party was in that segment when we're talking about sometimes you guys are playing way too fast for your own fucking good. This goes with everybody in general. I feel like you guys need to really chill your role. Like, Bumba plays too fast that sometimes he runs into things. Like, you play so fast, you miss DP opportunities in general with a Robert. Or sometimes you play so fast and you keep moving forward. While such a simple answer was to neutral jump CD. There was like one good example with you could have slowed your pace, and if Bumba was going to ham, you could have been defending yourself with neutral jump CD with hop back CD with just slow your roll, throw light fireballs, run along with it. Don't really always need to go and run up to his face. When you're able to establish like a better neutral game, yeah, of course you do. I mean, well, neutral jump, I don't see it like a lot. I feel like maybe if you do, you just weren't predicting the right movements. But I'm just saying from my perspective, by watching these matches, when I see you jump CD with Mide recently, it's been you trying to jump at him, like, so far from what I've seen.
Because he's covering the ground really hard. Like, he's doing a really good job with Ralph to making you feel like you need to jump over his button. I would say Bumba has a really good strategy for doing that. Yeah, but really, like, going on this, I want to talk about this right here. This was my game plan against Party. Right here. I was trying to do this to him. Because just going off of what you were talking about, whiffing buttons, right? Like whiffing big buttons and getting away with stuff. My whole game plan was to try to bait him to start doing that, but it didn't work out for me.
Just gotta...
But I chose it as a target, and I was able to get, at least close.
Eventually you condition him to see when and where he likes it and how you set it up later on.
Exactly.
It's just later on down the line on, like, conditioning. Yeah, I would have waited for that defeat, but that was good. But either way, like, Party, he needs to work on using that stand B. Sometimes, like, if you're at a certain range, just get comfortable with getting into range with stand B. Just wait, like, you could have DP'd earlier. Use more light fireballs, especially when you hit him with a jump CD or you knock him away. Alright, let's see what we got on this game. Ooh, that was a bad run. Party does that a lot. He needs to chill. I think he just need to back up and just buffer that DP at times. He closes out right here? Nope. Oh, he misses that.
Yeah, he just missed it. Takes a minute or two.
Yeah. Oh, lie, Robert did not like serve you well that whole tournament. Ooh. But here could have been a big punish, but I think he got too greedy with like all those lights. Should have just went with one into max. Take that one. I do that sometimes too. That's kind of my fault. But being aware to like you could punish with max distance crouch B, but you only could get one and just converting off of it. Oh, of course he hits the mix right here. Yeah, I feel like at that point, Party was doing too much, trying to get out or challenge him. I think he just needs to chill and just work on defending himself and just blocking. I think he wouldn't have lost a lot of HP. Right here, oh, of course he missed the punish, sadly.
Yeah, there's the double up on the DP. Man will send you to the moon.
Another thing too, I would work on like walk. I feel like you guys don't walk back and forth enough, and then like when they move forward and if you walk back, that could have been like a good distance just to do like a hops like CD. Because I've seen a few of those times where they run at you, but since you guys stood stationary, instead of like walking back or in like that, you're able to close the distance instead of you getting you know, that space you need for that normal at the right like placement to be able to hit that button comfortably and get away with it, or to actually be able to pressure them with it.
But party, I want to touch up on what you just said. I wait for the TP, it doesn't happen. I bait it properly, fuck up the punish, and then he hits it. Like, I know that happens a lot, right? But that's where the slowdown part, like practice the labbing, practice the spacing comes in. Like, I'm fucking up a lot of my combos because of spacing or mistiming a jab or mistiming something else in general too. Like it's rough, but that's just it is what it is. Your wrist will catch up as the more work you put into it. But I think you're coming up like with some really good shit. Just, you know, maybe whiffing a few less heavy buttons and you're gonna like tear up overnight. And I mean it. I really do. Like I'm scared for when you start taking this advice.
Yeah, I just think that you guys need to slow down just a little bit and look for other options and just play it out and level up from there.
Yeah. There's that overhead.
Ooh. Can we go back to that? I feel like that went by so fast. I just gotta practice that, man. I just feel like right now everyone's getting away with too many things. I feel like if you guys just change your pace, I think things will open up. Because it opened up for me. Oh. Damn, this round went by so fast. It's like literally just in 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Good jump C. I would have liked fireball right there.
Oh, that was huge. I didn't realize that's what made him get the super. That was a huge risk right there. Going for the mix. Yeah, that's like when I whiff Benny Maru's command grab and I jump in and someone crouch B's me.
That was a closer right here.
Yeah. Unfortunate. But yeah. I think you said it alright, you know. He's playing around a spacing where like it's scary for you to press your button, and then if you do press your button, it's his turn if he wins. And then you have that along with he's covering his air approach where you think you can get over him. He's conditioning and keeping his movement very sporadic. Like Bumba's just really good at that.